This is the NFL on EA Sports. We're 10 miles south of downtown LA as you get a look inside SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. We think we have quite a battle in store. The winner onto the NFC title game. And off we go here in the divisional round. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
He's down inside the 40-yard line.
So you find yourself on the verge of your drive stalling out. And not only do you pick up the 1st down, Mike, but you get a huge pass completion in the process. Really nice job keeping this opening drive of the game alive as they're really trying to start this game on a high note.
He's going to tuck it and go. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
2nd and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. To the goal line and in. Ben Sinnott, touchdown Commanders. Matt Gay on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Commanders are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the... Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw again. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Finding room at midfield. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And the Commanders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the 1st down.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Gay to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Commanders move out on top, 14-0. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got it! And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
Chris Olave, the intended receiver. It's second down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Kyren Williams, the intended receiver there, and it'll be third down. Back to throw. You look middle here, and there's Olave. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
They'll look to throw yet again. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
They put Adams in motion. And he's going to be taken down. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. They'll run. It's Williams. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
I don't mind the play call, Mike. We've seen him on this possession have a lot of success through the air. So now you try to change it up and think the defense is selling out to stop the pass. Just try to sneak a draw in there. Not much luck. They're able to take you down for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's hauled in at the 2. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. McPherson's kick is good. And the Rams get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing now. Daniels. Going right sideline and complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders move out to a 21-3 advantage. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. Now an open. Now on the return, he has lost the football. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better. And then on the other sideline,
that is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Harry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Gay to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Commanders stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. And he will score. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, L.A. Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Daniels. That's over the middle to the tight end, Sinnott. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Washington first down.
The motion man here is McLaurin. On first and 10, here's Daniels. Thrown left side, the catch is made. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's second and 2. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Third and a yard. It's Daniels. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on fourth down.
On fourth down, here's Matt Araiza to punt. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. They get the conversion with a gain of 22. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, high throw there, but a nice job to go up and get it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Back to the air one more time. On throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum.
And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown, Commanders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Now Gay for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL, and if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll look to throw again. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. And this will be incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds in great shape down at the 15-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 31 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Throw over the middle, brought in by Adams. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. Here's 3rd and 2. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
They'll look to throw yet again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but
now it's a fake. They'll flip it to the kicker. That is caught. Do you believe it? The fake works. It is a touchdown. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Back to throw here to begin the drive. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on second down. Finding space at the 40. And he is going to be out of bounds. 20-yard pickup there. Good for a Rams first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
They'll come up here, first and 10. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He gets this complete, finding Adams. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
We see this offense just continue to search for a spark. It's just this entire game, their execution's just been a little bit off. And now here in the second half, they find themselves down by multiple scores. They're going to have to connect on 1 or 2 of these big plays if they want to find themselves back in this one.
Looking to throw here on second and 10. Taken in right side by the tight end Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the
and he's in. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Rams. On is McPherson for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Commanders.
On 1st down, Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down, Washington.
To the air again is Daniels. That's deep for the back of the end zone. To the end zone, it's intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now he takes off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. The catch is made by Claypool. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Olave. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across.
That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Quarterback knew the blitz was coming. You could hear him pre-snap communicating with the guys up front, but sometimes it's just the perfect defensive call, and there weren't enough blockers to account for all the rushers. He had to get the ball out quick, and thankfully for him, he got it out just in the nick of time.
That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And he's not going to get anything out of this one. They force him laterally out of bounds. No gain on the return. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game, and that one, a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll bring up second down. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll look to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And he will be taken down. A big pickup on what will be the final quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Dax Hill. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Los Angeles. You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, and anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Rams will cut the deficit down to 4. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Daniels now on first down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, it's Daniels. He'll go right and find his running back, and he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game.
Kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 42, Rams 31. Matt Gay set to kick off.
So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Throwing now on first and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Now, faking the give. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will score. Game on. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A. McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. And the Rams will cut the deficit down to 4. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a big risk in this situation here, Mike. They're hoping to catch them by surprise, but now when you fail, the other team is able to not only have a short field, they got a chance to extend their lead.
Run on first down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 15.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just hand off right hand.
And he's got another one. Terry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. The extra point by Gay is good. And the Commanders will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So, after the touchdown, here's Gay to kick this one away. This is taken in at the goal line. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. That's Ingram.
A gain of 24 yards. That's good for the Rams. First down. First and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man down the field. It's Olave. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So out now, Evan McPherson in a big spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. It's first down, and they'll run. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and For this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. Tight end going in motion here. To throw is Daniels. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
They'll run on 2nd down. Finding space at the 15. And they finally get him down. Good gain on the ground, but hold everything. Maybe a reason he got so free. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll power it, push the pile forward. It's a gain of 2. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. The clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. That is caught at the 3. And this is good.